Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa, and I'm from Happytohook Creations. It is Monday. Oh my goodness, April 8th, I believe. And there has been a lot going on. So, I mean, I've been trying to upload videos because we've got vacation this week. And my daughter Amanda had surgery. And she opened up a couple of incisions. They just used that glue. She had the same problem before, so I'm really surprised that they did the same type of closure this time. But so we've been dealing with that poor thing, and they're supposed to be going on vacation with us. So I'm just praying that she heals quickly and can go, because she will be flying and we're driving. So it's just been crazy. And it looks like it's going to be a warm day. It's already 54 degrees out. The high today is supposed to be 67. So fingers crossed. That'd be awesome. And I wanted to wear a hat, but my husband thought that would be a bit extreme. It's like, it's 54 degrees. You don't need to wear a hat. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm kind of cold. So anyway, I don't know if I wanted this to be a crochet and chat, because we haven't had one in a while. Excuse me. Let me get my, speaking of which. Yeah, and I am actually drinking pomegranate pizzazz. That's the tea that I'm drinking. I've already had 2 cups of coffee, because I've been up since, the crack of dawn, it seems like. So I figured I better steer clear of the coffee and just have some tea. And it's early, it's sad, but what do you do? Anyway, real quick, I wanted to, yeah, well, gosh, no, I'm just thinking, what has happened? I do have a lot going on. Isn't that crazy? And I was supposed to be ready for this. I mean, it's not like I didn't know vacation. We've already got, our tickets, and we've got the hotel and everything. So I knew the day was coming, but I still have lots to do. It's always something. And my son is going to be here to take care of Coco and Bear while we're gone and hang out at the house. So I'm sure he wouldn't mind that. Him and his girlfriend, they won't mind that at all. But anyway, I do have a package that I wanted to let you guys have a look-see. What was it at? I think it was on Facebook. A lot of times when you're like scrolling through or looking through your, I guess it would be scrolling, but while you're looking through things or flipping through your pages or whatever, some things will pop up, and like Hobie yarns, or I don't know, just something yarny, delicious, darn good yarn. And I got this from Annie's Crochet. I'm gonna take it out of the bag, because I just got the bag. So I'm gonna take that out, and I had my paper here, so I could hold on. Sorry, I don't want to be all up. There it is. Okay. So it's Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club. Excuse me. And they had a 50% off coupon. I don't know what the code was. But anyway, you enter the code, you get half off. So, let's see. How applied sales tax. I'm trying to think. So, the kit was $9.99. And then with shipping and everything. So, it wasn't, the price was very good. And it comes with a statement. I already, excuse me, took care of the payment for that. But it was really cool because I got this, the baby blanket. It says Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club. I haven't opened it yet, obviously, because I just got out of the bag. But let me, and I will try to find, let's see. There you can see those. The colors are really pretty. I really like, and I like this pattern. And they sent 3 balls of yarn. And I'll tell you, just from outside the package, It must be very, very soft because it's deliciously squishy in the bag. It also came with a stitch guide. Okay. And it's got needles. So they provided the needles for you. I'm going to take this out now so we can have a look. See? Excuse me. Man, weather change has got to be. Excuse me. That's really good tea. Oh, cool. So it's a crochet stitch guide. And so it tells you how to do the front loop, back loop, chain, stitch, single, half double. Well, this is pretty cool. I mean, you know, for somebody just starting out, I think this is just great. And on this side, the general crochet information here, it has hooks. It tells you what and about gauge, understanding symbols. That's very nice. And on the outside, on the back, it's got crochet yarn weight system. And so it'll tell you from 0 all the way up to super bulky. And the best hook for this to use with it, the gauge, types of yarn in this category. That's really cool. So that's very informative. I like that. I like that a lot. This is really neat. If this comes, I'm not sure if it comes with every one or with the beginner's kit. It doesn't say, or with your first kit, I mean. So I'll definitely have to look into that. But yeah, I think it's, you know, it's great that they include the hooks. I don't normally use aluminum hooks anymore. I haven't for a very long time, the handle part. But I do have some covers to put on there. So as long as they're covered, and I crochet so much that the aluminum, when it rubs against my skin, I don't know, it just does funky things. But, oh, they also included the, I don't know if you can see that. So you've got the 3 hooks, and then you see the silver? It's got the tapestry needle included in it as well. Very, very cool. So we've got an I hook, a G hook, and an H hook. And a tapestry needle and a crochet guide. That's pretty cool. And I am going to work on this. I'm going to go ahead and take open it up, take the book out. I don't know why I left it in there. Okay. Okay, so that's just a piece of cardboard. So it's the baby blanket, and boy, that really looks nice though. I mean, look at when that's like the finished product. And I will make this pattern. Usually when I get a kit, very rarely do I. It's not that I don't like the pattern, but it just isn't something that I want to work on. You know, I feel like Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, if it bores me or if I don't think I'm going to enjoy it, I just won't do it. Or I'll start it and I'll go, oh, I don't really like this. And so sometimes I can just kind of eyeball it and say, I don't know if I'm going to be happy making that. But this looks nice. And I'm definitely going to give it a try. So the yarn is Premier Angel. It's very squishy. It's kind of nice. I mean, you can tell it's like a baby yarn. It's just really soft. Let's see. 260 meters, 284 yards, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. And this is a lightweight. It's a 3, a number 3. 100% acrylic. So that's cool. And yeah, it is very, very soft. So, and it's got very nice colors. I like that tan. I wasn't sure about that when I first saw the skein, but yeah, that looks, I mean, that's really cool. And obviously the way they have it done, they've got the little thing on the back, the the diagram. It stripes really well. So I can't wait. I'm definitely going to make this pattern. Might be something that I take on vacation if I don't get to it this week, because I haven't packed my yarn travel yet. So, and usually I just throw some yarn and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. I'll make this, I'll make that, whatever. And then I'll just throw it in there. Usually I make lots and lots of bigger projects, which is weird. You would think I'd make like a hat or some headbands or whatever, but like the last time we went on vacation last year, we went to North Carolina to visit one of my brothers, And that's when I made the butterfly shawl for the first time. I think Vivian had introduced me to that, and I really liked it, so I made it. And I've made several since then. It's a great pattern. I made a triangle shawl. I made the Dallas Cowboy shrug for my sister-in-law. I was able to do a lot, but it's like a 15 hour. I think it took us 15 hours to get there, maybe 12. You know, with stopping and going, who knows? They give, you know how that works. They give you a time to get there, and you know, between traffic and stopping and getting gas, you know, it always takes a little bit longer. But anyway, I had plenty. I'm rambling, but I did have plenty of time to do some crocheting. And this trip's going to be a little bit longer because, you know, we're going to have 3 children. They're going to want to stop periodically. So I only wanted to take one bag with me. And the one I chose is, yeah, I don't know where it's at. It's my wow, where's my bag? It's my large oversized bag that says, I don't know, I make things out of yarn or something, but it's a pretty good sized tote bag. So I figured I can just like stuff it full, because that's the bag that I keep in the front seat with me. I just keep it by my feet, so I can just crochet and have a good old time doing it. So anyway, rambling over for now. I'm glad I haven't really talked your ear off, because, you know, like I said, I've had two cups of coffee, and it was like dark French roast. But this tea is, oh my gosh, it is so good. I love it. Okay, so what else is going on? So I've got this. I definitely would recommend it for the yarn and what you get. The price is pretty good. And I really, really like this stitch guide and the fact that they give you, you know, what you need, the yarn and the tapestry needle. So that's cool. So we'll put that out of the way there. Let's see, what else is there to do? Oh, I found some more yarn. I showed you guys the red yarn in my last video for socks, and everyone, you guys have been so great sending me patterns. I don't know which one to choose from. I've just been printing them all up, and I'm gonna try each one and then I'll let you guys know which pattern I liked the best. So I found this yarn at a thrift store, and I don't know if it might be too thick. I don't know. But let me show you. Let me take some off of here. I thought this would be great because look at how pliable. Look at this. Wait. It's like spongy. I mean, you got to feel it, but it's not like normal, like, you know, it's just really, it's really squishy. And I thought, this might not be bad for socks. And it's such a pretty color. It's got all these nice, pretty colors in it. So I'd probably make them for Abby. I don't really wear the socks that I have to wear they cut my circulation off at my ankle. I used to wear anklets all the time. So now I have to almost wear, excuse me, cuff socks, because they don't, the stretch is a lot nicer at the top. So I don't feel like it's like clinging onto my ankle. So I was able to find several at Catherine's, and I just bought black, white, and navy. You know, to kind of go with everything. And those work really well. So if I can find a sock pattern that I can adjust well for the ankle part to make it just a little bit bigger and actually be able to wear them, excuse me again, that would be great. But for now, I'll just make them for the kids. Abby first, because she's already claimed this. She thought it was really pretty, and I don't have any idea. And they caked it already, obviously, or I don't know if you would call this a cake or one. See, I don't have a winder, so I don't know how that works. I don't know what it looks like, but it's nice. They did it nicely. So we'll see. So there's that. And, oh, what else? What else? What else? Oh, my goodness. I finished the Yvette shawl, and it is a pattern by the Dabbling Hook, Miss Laurel, who, by the way, won our giveaway for my 2,000 subscribers. I'm so happy because she had no idea what her pampering thing would be. And you know, I went back and watched her videos from the very beginning to kind of see what her likes are, what she drinks, you know, to just kind of get a feel. So I've got an idea of what I would like to send her. So Rel, you haven't gotten back to me yet. I need your address, woman. Yeah. So anyway, I will be showing the shawl in a different video because this is our crocheting. So I wanted to show you about the Annie's, the caring package, and I also wanted to thank everyone who has been participating in our movie classics, our Cal. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun with this thing. I'm telling you, it's just been great. And there are some really great pictures of Afghans, scarves, hats. What else did I see? Baskets. There's all kinds of items that are being made in the color scheme of the posters that I have uploaded. And if you would like to take a look at them and you are not a member of our Facebook page, please hop on over to Happytohook Creations. It's our chat group. It is a closed group, so you do have to ask to join. But please come and be a member. And believe me, it is never too late to start this cow. It's just now August. I've got like August on the brain. But it's just now April, so you've got plenty of time to get started because it's for the whole month. So this month, our movie is Rebecca. And you've got, you know, it runs for an entire month before I give you the next movie. So we would love to have you join if you're not a member. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. Don't forget that. And I can also be found on Instagram, Happytohook Creations, Pinterest, Happytohook Creations, and also Facebook. Now I've got my first Facebook page just says Happytohook. I don't know what this is. It's just crazy. But if you put in Happytohook Creations, you can find me as well. So, oh goodness. So I know I mentioned in my last video that because today's only 8th, last month was kind of like an emotional month for me. It kind of got worse. But not, I don't like to say worse, but and the reason I use that word is because I have been doing a lot of crying. I have just been it's just been crazy. I have just been a mess. Yesterday was the anniversary of my grandmother's death, and this was my mom's mom. She's been gone 4 years now. And I don't know. And you know, I don't understand how some years can be not okay, but not as emotional as other years. This one was just it. So I told you guys that what was I listening to something? Something came on and it just totally just had me an absolute wreck, right? So Abby and I are listening to the radio. We're on our way over to the post office. And I my Bluetooth on my phone hooks up to my Yukon, and I wanted to just listen to R&B radio, nothing major, just, I think it was like R&B 90s or something. The very first song that came on. I'm driving my truck, and I heard the music, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then everything, I'm telling you, I'm sure you guys have been there, when you've got such an overwhelming emotional feeling that you have to literally pull over if you're driving. That's me. So, quick story. The song that came on was Mama by Boyz II Men. Okay? If you do not know the song, you need to look it up. if you have any kind of relationship with your mother and you hear that song, it's going to tear you up. I'm just saying, it's going to do it. So it wasn't just the fact that the song came on. And this is why I said August earlier, because this is still so fresh in my mind. So every year in August, the first weekend of August, we have what's called a Decatur celebration. We have all kinds of artists that come. I even had a tent one year when I had gotten my crocheting, my Etsy shop. I did a bunch of crocheting because I knew it was coming up. I got a vendor's license. I mean, everything I had for the 3 days. It runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So one year, the year that my daughter Jessica was pregnant with her daughter Sierra. So this was August of 2005. Boys to Men was the one of the major groups that were there. So of course we went to see Boys to Men. And towards the end of their concert, they asked one of them, they said, if you have a cell phone, get it out. So everyone gets their cell phones out, and they're like, now dial your mom's number. So we knew what was coming. So I dialed the number. My mother was living in New Mexico at the time, in Albuquerque. And then they proceeded to play that entire song. And everyone's holding their phones up, and like they're literally serenading hundreds of moms on the phone with their song. And my mother loved Boys to Men, and she was just tickled to death. She just loved it. It was absolutely great. It was really hot and miserable, but boy, did that really make up for it. And do you know, 7 months later, she was gone. So, yeah. So when I heard it again, it brought all that back. And I was absolutely a mess. I mean, it got so bad that, like I said, I pulled over, and Abby got out of the truck and came up to the front to hold on to me. I mean, and sometimes, I'm telling you guys, sometimes a good cry is really what you need. Don't try to bottle that up. Let it out. Whatever it may be, whether you're missing someone, like I was missing my mom and then my grandma, or, just anyone or anything. If something's, just let it out. Because I'm telling you, I was emotionally drained and exhausted, but it also felt good at the same time. Because so many times when something like this, whether it happens and it's fresh in your mind, or, it's been 13 years since I lost my mom, but I just, every day I miss her. Every day something reminds me of my mom, and songs are no exception, obviously. And a lot of times I try to be a little bit stronger because my kids are around, and my grandkids, and I don't want to see them, have them see me upset all the time. So, I just try to go, I try to leave the room and get myself composed. And I honestly, I don't know if this is normal or not normal, because it's been 13 years, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be feeling any certain kind of way. Everybody keeps saying everyone grieves in their own way or whatever, and that's totally fine with me, because I have a feeling this is how it's always going to be for me. I mean, I've worked with a really wonderful woman. Her name's Mary, and her mom's been gone almost 30 years, and she said, oh man, she's like, there's not a day goes by that I'm not thinking about her, or something reminds me of her or someone, whether it be her children or her grandchildren, mannerisms, or, foods, something like that. It's really weird. But to me, it's important to keep that emotion, because it helps me remember my mom. It helps all the wonderful memories that I've got, and then I can tell my children and my grandchildren. So, and because I do it that way, they're always asking me questions about, well, how was this when you were growing up? How was your mom? And, this or that. And it's nice to be able to tell them things like that. So, for like a split second, I felt bad about crying with Abby in the truck with me, but then, you know, she just held on to me and she says, "Mom, it'll be okay, I promise." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I go, "But you know, this is really reminding me." And then I told her the story about the celebration and about Boyz II Men and the song, and she just had this beautiful smile on her face, and that just that helped me a lot, because I was like, man, okay, I didn't make her sad. Because she was more concerned about me, and she wasn't upset, and it didn't make her, you know, cry or go, "Oh my gosh, Mom, quit that crying," or whatever. She was wonderful. And I'm really glad at that. I'm glad that I have that kind of relationship with my children, and they know that sometimes Mom's going to have a bad day. Sometimes I'm going to cry my eyes out. It doesn't matter what you do or say. It's just going to happen. And other times, most of the time, it can just be wonderful. So, yeah. But anyway, I was a mess. I wasn't sure if I wanted to even discuss this with you guys. But you know what? If I can't be truthful with you and let you know that some days I am an absolute, complete mess. I mean, I really, really am. There's just so many people that we've lost that I love and remember and want to continue remembering. And I want to make sure that my kids know, and my grandkids, and my friends, and anybody else who will listen to me. Because, you know, these people made a huge impact on my life. And, you know, I'm a better person for knowing them. My mother was an incredible woman. There's just no other way to put it. She did a lot in the short time that she was on this earth, and I want to make sure that does not go unnoticed. So, thanks for listening to me ramble on about that. I definitely appreciate it. And now let's talk some more crochet, shall we? But thank you for listening. I appreciate it. And if you want me to put a time here, I'll just kind of give you a warning that say, look, I'm going to talk about some little bit of sadness and whatever, and then it'll be over here for about 15 minutes, and then we'll talk about crocheting again. So, what are you guys working on? You guys are leaving some wonderful pictures on our Facebook page. I really appreciate that. And please keep them coming. Even if you're not working on the cow, whatever you are working on, I like to see pictures. And I know everybody else in the group loves to see it. So please keep those coming. Keep the comments coming, because that is also an important part of why I'm doing this. And why I love to do it is because I like hearing comments and any questions that you guys may have as well. Just bring them on. It's great. Now, I did find... What did I find? You know what? I totally just lost my train of thought. I found something. Or maybe it was the yarn. The sock yarn. See what happens? It's just like... whoosh. If it pops up in my head, it will. If not, I'm not worried about it. I need to get this tickle in my throat taken care of. Man. Someone sent me lemon tea. I think it's called I Love Lemon with vitamin C in it. It might have been Seta, but I don't know. Whoever sent it, thank you. It was wonderful. I really need to start writing this stuff down, because you guys you are just wonderful with sending me stuff, and I need to write it down so I know to thank everybody. Excuse me, for doing that. I did have a shout out I've got more than one, but the one that sticks in my mind is I believe it's Austin's Crafty Corner. I'll find out for sure, and I'll put the link in the description box below. He is new to YouTubing, and he is a young crocheter. I love that the young generation is wanting to learn this craft. And this kid knits, he crochets, and he sews. And I don't even know what else he does. I mean, he is pretty amazing. So let's get his subs up. Head on over there. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description box below. You click on that link, and if you have not subscribed to his channel, please do so, because he is a very talented young man, And again, I know his name is Austin, and I believe it's Austin's Crafty Corner, or Austin's Craft, Austin. It's that coffee, I'm telling you. It's got to be the coffee. Anyway, definitely check him out. And if I know I have a few more, but I've got several videos that I have to get up and running. So must be the dogs out running around. Excuse me. So yeah, so there's that. And Hobby Lobby is really getting me upset. It's April. They're supposed to be marking down their yarn. Talk to the lady again. She's probably tired of hearing from me. I mean, she just is. And it's not like I want to buy a bunch of yarn, but I have some yarn here, and if it's marked down, I would like to buy at least 1 or 2 skeins more to make blanket projects that I'm going to be working on the rest of the year for some family members. And we've got, I've got 2 friends that are having babies. Actually, 3. Nope, 4. Dang it. That's right. So 2 don't know what they're having. 1 knows they're having a girl, and the other one knows that they're having a boy. So I'm really hoping that they'll mark some down, because I've been seeing all these wonderful yarn hauls on Facebook, and I'm like, well, why is Hobby Lobby? You know what? I think they all should be exactly the same. If one Hobby Lobby starts marking stuff down on April 1st, all of them should do it. I'm just saying. I think it would be so much easier if they're all on the same page. That way, if I go to a Hobby Lobby in, say, Florida, when I'm visiting in Florida, I will know, oh, they're marking their yarn down this month or this week. Let me go take a look. And then it would be marked down. But, I mean, there's a lot of them that have said they have not seen any yarn marked down at all. And there's other Hobby Lobbies that are just rows of marked down yarn. That's not nice. It's just not nice. Don't be teasing us like that. It's just not nice. And I know Michael's is having some good sales right now. I think it was Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. Hey, Rose. She has some really great yarn hauls from Michael's. And I did look online, because I don't have one here in town. It's a, like I said earlier, well, in an earlier video, the Michaels are about 45 minutes from me in any direction. We're right smack in the middle of Illinois, so just like do a circle, and they're all far away. But I always choose Springfield because that's where Jessica lives, my oldest daughter. And the new Michaels is open. They closed the one that was kind of across the street and down a ways, and they put it in the new mall, or the mall, and it's an anchor store. The outside is just gorgeous. So it's definitely a newer, remodeled Michaels. And I really want to go in there, because online they've got a lot of stuff on sale. And I know they don't normally, or sometimes you can't find the same stuff in the store as you can online. But it would be worth it just to go and look at the store. And they always have coupons. And they sent me a booklet, or not a booklet, just like a little cardboard thing with a coupon that you can use. Better believe I'm going to use that, baby. So, yeah. So I really, really got to do that. We did get 3 boxes of yarn organized in the closet. So that's good. Because, I don't have any room right now. And I've got a huge, I'd like to pick it up, but I've got a box. Probably that long, about that tall. Right now, that's full of yarny stuff that I haven't used. Mostly yarn, yes. And it has to go, because it's just been sitting and sitting and sitting. And, I can't keep saying, oh, I'll get to it later. I'll get to it later, when someone else could use that. So I'm going to see if my daughter's school, if they need, if they have any crafts or anything and they need yarn, I always make sure that the schools get it. Some of the daycares, and then the thrift stores. Because I want to make sure that they shouldn't have to go out and buy yarn when I've got it right here. So I usually take bags of yarn. Churches, they do some stuff like that as well. So that's something else that I just need to clear it out. It's spring cleaning. That means everything. That includes my yarn. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm looking at them right now, and I'm like, yeah, the kids organized them. So the right side has all the green yarn, blue yarn, what did they put? Green, blues, grays, and in the middle it's red, pinks, oranges, yellows, and then the first box has black, gray. I think it's a gray one. Black, gray, white, browns, taupes, colors like that. So it's really sweet because they all kind of came in here and just kind of did their thing. It's nice when they all get along and play well. Anyway, I think that's really all I have. Like I said, I've got a regular podcast that'll show you what I've been working on and tell you more about some of the patterns that are available that I've actually done. So I'll tell you more about that. And what else? Man, I think that's it. I'm going to get this one uploaded and start on the next one. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, kind of hanging out with me and listening to me ramble for my crochet chat. Even though I'm not having coffee. But it's such a dark, rich color. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I love pomegranate because it's such a, there you go. It's such a nice dark color. It's really, really nice. And it tastes wonderful when you throw some lemon in there. Ooh-wee. Lemon's a cure-all for everything. Anyway, yep, I think I'm going to let you go for this one. I got a couple more videos that I'd like to get done and uploaded because, like I said, I still have to pack, guys. I mean, I like waiting to the last minute. The kids are already packed. Amanda had Cameron and Jordan's stuff packed already. Abigail got her suitcase, packed up all of her stuff. So, just Jack and I are the only two that are left to pack a bag. So, I just don't like going through all that stuff. And it's nice that it's warm here and there. So, it's warmer here. It's probably in the 80s there. I think is what it said for the week that we're going to be there. Low to mid 80s. So that's not too bad. It's definitely some capri t-shirt weather. So, all right. So be looking for the next video. If I don't ever stop talking, I'm never going to get out of here and get anything done. So, thank you for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Hit the like button if you liked this video. And please be sure to share me with your family and friends. And do come over to our Facebook page. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers that I have received in the last week or even longer. I definitely appreciate you. And thank you and hello to all of you who have stuck with me from the beginning. I appreciate you too. And that's it. I'm going to get off here because I got to go. I really, really got to go. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Happy hooking. Bye.